Zone losing B.
So it's the last day of the beta. I thought I would try to get this leveled up and use this as much as possible. I'm not even gonna be able to play that much today. I got a super busy day. I wasn't able to play the beta as much as I would have liked to. I think I have about like 8-9 hours on the beta. I'd have to check my stats again. I'll put it on the screen. The other day I was talking about how happy I am that skill-based matchmaking came back. And I'm gonna be honest, there was a lot of copium and delusion in that, purely based off of one tweet that Ghost to Hope had. She pretty much said that no skill-based matchmaking was gonna stay in some form. But then the very next day, they decided to remove skill-based matchmaking from the S&D playlist. And that was super weird. And they were saying, oh, it's because we're testing. And in my head, it's just like, oh my god, if we are still trying to get data and test, there's a possibility that they could just fuck this entire thing over. Or if you take the no skill-based matchmaking back and you put skill-based matchmaking back into the game across the board, your internet perception is already completely screwed. It's so bad. Even though I'm having fun with the game and other people that are playing are having fun with the game, your total perception is just completely screwed. And this would make it 100 times worse, especially for people who are actually playing the game. I can't imagine going back to skill-based matchmaking after this. After this is over and going back to Black Ops 6, we're gonna have to go back to skill-based matchmaking, which is gonna be hard enough. Across the board, skill-based matchmaking should just be removed. Just removed from the game completely. I hate this argument where people are just like, oh, it's just streamers, you just want to stomp on bad players. It is not that at all. It is the fact that every game feels manipulated against me. It just feels icky. Even this, like, I am playing against people on my skill level. It's just not like holding me by the throat every single game. I can use off-meta weapons. I can have fun. I can do what I want to do. I can play unique play styles. And like what is this guy doing? On the launch of the game, if they do the two separate playlists where one has skill-based matchmaking and one doesn't have skill-based matchmaking, it could work. But the chances that they pull it off correctly, like how they're pulling it off correctly right now, because right now, let's just say if the game launched with these two playlists, I think it would be fine. Full game release has a lot of playlists. Nuketown 24/7, we're gonna have strike maps. How are you gonna choose what playlists don't and do have skill-based matchmaking? To what extent? Because, you know, S&D had one or the other, not both. What if I want to play Nuketown, but Nuketown is only skill-based matchmaking and not skill-based matchmaking? I just feel like it would be weird. And then what if on different days you're just like, oh, well, Nuketown does have skill-based matchmaking, or Nuketown doesn't have skill-based matchmaking, or just keep switching between the two, especially later on in the year when you have so many different game modes. Like if you look at Black Ops 6 right now, I'm pretty sure Black Ops 6 has like 24 different types of games that you can play. For one, they just need to confirm that skill-based matchmaking is going to be in the base game to begin with. And I swear to God, if they pull some, oh, our data numbers, we're going to go back to skill-based match, you just can't. Players have felt how good the game feels compared to it. Like, it's a night and day difference. The game feels 100 times better. It feels casual. It feels fun. You can play with friends. You can do what you want. You can hop on, have a casual game, hop off. You don't need to sweat. And a lot of people are saying like, oh, my lobbies are still sweaty or whatnot. And it's like, yeah, because skill is still being considered to some extent. It's just not the main fact. And that's how the older games work, whether you like it or not. Skill-based matchmaking was always a thing. People that worked on Black Ops 2 confirmed that they wrote the code for skill-based matchmaking. It has always existed. It's just never the main priority, and not into the extent that we see today, which was introduced in 2019, which, fuck you, Infinity Ward. By the way, I hope that they read the data correctly. That's the thing about these companies reading data, is that they can see data or see great success in certain things or see negative results in certain things, and they will always, and I mean always, take the wrong lesson. If this game does really well, it must be because of the microtransactions that we put on it. Or if this game does really bad, it's probably because we didn't make a shit game, but probably because people are just fatigued of the franchise. Like, just stupid things like that. That's what I'm scared of with them doing this. I'm scared that they're going to see a stat like people leaving games, even though in my opinion that's completely irrelevant. If anything, that's one of the best parts about no skill-based matchmaking, being able to leave a game and immediately get back into a good one. Problem leaving games with skill-based matchmaking is it's likely just going to put you in the same exact match. I have tons and tons of videos where I leave a match and get put back into it 5-7 times in a row. I have countless experiences with that on Black Ops 6. It was absolutely miserable. Now, they did bring back the no skill-based matchmaking playlist or S&D, but still, like, taking it away to begin with, I saw some people way overreacting to them taking it away, being like, oh my god, they're putting skill-based matchmaking back into the game, blah blah blah, like all this stuff, like being like, oh, Black Ops 7 is dead, they're lying to us, all this different stuff. And it's like, dude, chill. You're grifting a little too hard, man. You just have to brace for the reality that Activision can royally fuck us this year, and not the delusion that I was running off last day that the no skill-based matchmaking decision was final. Jesus, what game did I enjoy? And I'm leaving that. Wait a minute, I just joined the same exact game. Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa. What are we doing here? Black Ops 6 Season 6 got revealed. It's interesting because when you don't have the battle pass, the game feels so bad. Like there's no sense of progression or anything when you're not buying the battle pass. I stopped buying the battle pass because I couldn't fully max out the battle pass. And if you don't max out the battle pass, it doesn't pay for itself. It removed all the extra COD points that you can get from it. So if you don't reach tier 100 to get those 300 COD points, you are losing COD points to get to the next one. Because I'm just not playing that game that much, I'm just not buying it. And because I'm not buying it, I can't get the weapons. So to get to MP40, that's going to take like 20 years off my life. Also, I don't like double XP being in beta. I just don't think it's a good idea, especially when we're trying to test XP rates and you want to put double XP into the game so people can't get a good feeling of what the actual XP feels like. I just don't think that's a good idea, especially since a lot of people early on in the beta before double XP was added were complaining about how slow the weapon XP rates were. Now you're not going to get that feedback a lot because of the fact that we have double XP and everyone's just earning their guns really fast. XP rates better be buffed by launch because how important attachments are in this game. Oh my. If you can launch the game with this balance, open, and then there's the one skill-based matchmaking mode and then open, then I would say that's fine. It should still just be all open, stop with the skill-based matchmaking, completely removed from the game. And also another thing is I guarantee Activision is going to be sitting here and being like, oh, well, we did this no skill-based matchmaking shit. Why haven't we gotten more sales? Because you haven't confirmed it for the main game. I guarantee they're going to sit there and use that in some way to say that, oh, this isn't going to sell the game more. Even though thousands of players aren't going to fucking pre-order the game until you confirm it for the launch. This is just a test, all right? There's no trust that this will be here for the launch of the game. And I guarantee this isn't even a trust thing. I guarantee for Modern Warfare 4, skill-based matchmaking will be back in full effect. I will put money. I really doubt that this shit is going to last longer than a year. Also, the more I play this map, I'm actually liking this map a lot. We're playing on Kill Confirmed and it plays like shit. I swear to God, every single Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 2019 outside of Cold War, non-objective based game modes all play like shit on every single map, no matter how good the map is. But playing on any objective based game modes, just it flows so much better. Also, we got Battlefield 6 tomorrow. If I have to be honest, I'm not going to be playing that. Now, it's not because I don't like Battlefield 6. I think it's a cool game. I played the beta. I've had fun with the beta, but especially after buying Borderlands 4, I just don't think I can afford the three $100 games in a row. Back to back to back, I just can't do that. So I'm just going to save for Call of Duty because regardless, year round, I'm going to be playing this game way more than I'm going to be playing Battlefield 6. So I'm just going to have to thug it out with Black Ops 6 Season 6 for a little bit. God, there's so many sixes. All the content for the new Black Ops season is just in Warzone, and I'm not a Warzone player. There's someone behind me. There's someone behind me. There's someone to the side of me. There's someone in a lane behind me. There's someone always behind me. There's someone in a different lane that I can't see. There's just always someone in a position that I just can't see. I'm not fucking looking at. This whole like Battlefield 6 versus Black Ops 7 comparison is so dumb. It is absolutely so dumb. These games play like two completely different games. Their purposes are two completely different things. The experiences that you're going to get out of them, just because they're two FPS multiplayer games, does not mean that you can compare them like this. It is so dumb. If you actually engage with both of these games, you know what I'm talking about. The experience that you're going to get out of any Call of Duty game is completely different than the experience that you're going to get out of a Battlefield game. This comparison that gets made all the time is almost like comparing Warframe and Destiny together. For some reason, these two games, because they're in similar genres, get compared all the time, but they play and their player bases are completely different types of player. Really going to miss playing this game, having to go back to Black Ops 6. I'm not ready for that. I'm super excited for this game to launch. There's a ton of changes that they do need to make that can make this game really good. It does need a lot of changes. Post-launch content will determine a lot of that. Bug fixes. There's so many things that come into a Call of Duty game that you just have to wait until it's there. They're going to change skill-based matchmaking. I have full confidence that they can change everything else in this game. Any problem that arises, any complaint, they can fully respond to it if they're going to change something like skill-based matchmaking, something that we have been harping on for 6 years with nothing but gaslighting, lies, and bullshit from them for 6 years straight. They're finally doing something about it. So that's crazy.